Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Broken Brian. And today we're going to be talking about Dexter Morgan. Now, the original series was phenomenal. I absolutely love the original Dexter series until the finale. Now, spoilers, you can cut it off here, skip about 30 seconds in. The way they ended it was bad. They should not have let Dexter live. The ending just seemed to take away so much from it. But it's not much of a spoiler because we know we got another series called Dexter New Blood. Now, honestly, I saw the trailers and for all that when it came out, and I just was like, I don't know, I just felt like it was not right. So I never watched New Blood. However, today I found out we're getting two new Dexter series. And so I'm going to have to probably pay for a month of Showtime just so I can catch up on Dexter New Blood. And Dexter New Blood takes place after the original series where he's relocated to another town. I think it's somewhere in Alaska or something like that, someplace very remote, and his son Harrison finds him, tracks him down. Now, spoilers alert, because I just found this out reading this article. Dexter is shot and killed, apparently, in the finale of New Blood by his son Harrison. And even knowing that, I still will probably just go see it because Dexter Resurrection is going to be a series that takes place after that. So he technically didn't die. They're going to find some way that he survives, brings him back, or whatever. So we're getting more Dexter. And we're also getting a prequel series called Dexter Original Sin, which is, oh, what did it say? It's kind of like he goes from his college days and teenage into college days. What did it say? Oh no, maybe it wasn't on this article. But the Dexter Resurrection will be on Paramount Plus, and we'll have to see how that happens. And we get Patrick Gibson will be playing young Dexter. I'm not familiar with him off the top of my head, but the Dexter universe is getting much more expanded. It's getting a lot more detail about his future, what's going to happen, and looking back into his past. Now, I was fully happy with just having the one series, and I'm kind of debating whether this is something I want to get invested into because I didn't get invested in New Blood because it just seemed like it was just money grabbing, trying to get more money out of the IP. And maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I haven't watched it. So I'm going to probably watch that one to see. And if it's good, if it's well done, I will probably try to look at Resurrection. Regardless, I may try to just watch Original Sin because it is a prequel, how he starts developing following his code on his own, trying to get into the police department and things like that, and navigating all that. So that'd be interesting. That'd be cool to see. Resurrection may just be kind of like a money grabbing series of the IP versus actual story building and lore building of Original Sin. I don't know. I just feel like Dexter should have had it. The original series should have had a different finale and just ended. I mean, every season was just wonderful. I loved it, and it was intriguing. It was engaging, and you always felt conflicted. You always had this major conflict because you're like, oh, you want Dexter to kill the bad guys, but you're also conflicted, like, but he is a bad guy. And it was a very gray ethical, moral stance. Yes, he has this drive to kill, but he's trying to hone it in for the good, but he also does it to protect himself and things like that. And it was very intriguing. I enjoyed it. But we're getting more. So is this more good or is this more just junk? Are we just trying to milk the IP or are we trying to actually do good by the character, tell good stories of the character and produce that? So I don't know. If any of you have watched New Blood, please let me know down below if it's worth my time because I'd like to know before I subscribe to another streaming service for a month just to catch up. I'd like to know if my money's going to be well spent because honestly, I, I'm only doing stuff like that. Oh, I want to see this series. I'm subscribing for a month and I'm unsubscribing. I do it all the time now. Just like when my kids were here for the summer, subscribe to Crunchyroll. We've all been watching anime all summer long, and as soon as they're done, as soon as summer's over, boom, it's off, and we'll pick it back up next summer to catch up on all the anime that we've missed. So that's kind of how I'm doing it. I'm not paying hundreds of dollars a month, essentially, to all these streaming services just to have access. I'll pay for the access when I want it. Just so that's one of those things. I will do it for something that I think is intriguing. And if this is good enough for my time, if you guys think it's good enough to go look at New Blood, I'll do it. I absolutely love the original series. I can't stress that enough. I was just so compelled by it. It pushed my brain and emotions to the limits. It was well written, well acted, and I think every casting in that was perfect. You couldn't have put a different actor in those positions. I think the casting was phenomenal. And I mean, it was just a wonderful series. It was great. And it's not for everybody. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying everyone should go watch Dexter because I know a lot of people, a lot of my friends are like, "Oh, you liked it. Should I watch it?" You? No. No, 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 no. That'll rub your sensibilities the wrong way. You can't handle something like that. You don't want that type of influence in your head. You don't know how to separate that type of stuff from sitting in your mind and just festering. You don't have that ability. No, don't do it. I don't recommend Dexter to people. I I like it because of me. Because I know how to absorb that, filter it, and put it in its place. Not everyone does. So that's just why I'm not saying go out and watch Dexter. I'm not saying go watch the New Blood or these new series coming out. I just want to talk about it. But if anyone really truly has seen New Blood, tell me your opinion. And you saw the original. Is it worth it? Was it good? Was it as good as the original series? Was it as okay? I'm willing to watch it if it was okay. But if it was bad, I'm not going to spend my time, and I'm going to rely on you people coming in and commenting, deciding whether it's worth my time or not. I'm not going to look at reviews. I'm not going to look at other things like that. I'm going to look to people who are following me and just contributing and talking with me all the time. I'm going to take your word for it and give it a shot. So please let me know down below. And as always, my friends, for now and forever, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.